Right, we are making excellent progress. We learned how to create, manipulate, format, refresh, and adjust pivot tables. In addition, we became familiar with the getPivotData function. In this lesson, we will introduce a functionality that became available with Excel 2010, slicers. And of course, slicers are also available in Excel 2013 and Excel 2016. Slicers are pivot table filters that allow you to quickly and easily select the type of data you want to see from your pivot table. Slicers provide buttons you can click to filter pivot table data. In addition to quick filtering, slicers also indicate the current filtering state, which makes it easy to understand exactly what is shown in a filtered pivot table report. Let's provide an example. Here's the pivot table we created earlier. I'll select it, then click on the Insert tab. Here, we can see the Slicer button, which is within the Filters section. OK. After we click on it, a dialog box appears. It asks us to select the fields for which we will create slicers. For example, I'll select Year and Product Group. Let's click OK, and we'll obtain our two slicers. Slicers are very easy to use. I can click on one of these buttons, and the pivot table will be immediately filtered according to the year I've selected. See? If I want to make multiple selections, I can click on this button right here, and then select the buttons of my choosing. Then, if I would like to remove the filter, I can either select all of the buttons manually or click on the Clear Filter button that we have right here. Once we click on it, the pivot table will start displaying all financial periods that are included in its data source. If we would like to change the name of the slicer that we've created, we can right-click on it, select Slicer Settings, and type the new name here. The Slicer Settings dialog box provides some additional sorting and filtering options. For example, we can choose to hide the slicer's heading by deselecting this checkbox. All right, perfect. The Slicer Tools tab that appears in the ribbon when we select a slicer contains some useful commands. Here we can adjust the dimensions of the buttons and of the slicer's frame by using the commands that stand on the right side of the tab. The Slicer Styles section would allow us to select from a list of predefined format styles or create our own custom style. If we want to create a new formatting style, we will have to click on this button here and choose New Slicer Style, where we can format how to see the various slicer elements. Once we create the new style, we'll be able to see it among the predefined slicer styles. This was our introduction to slicers. In one of our next lessons, we'll provide an example of how slicers can be used in practice to create a good-looking and interactive report. Thanks for watching.